And here we are, just about maybe a month away until baseball officially approves relocation for the A's to Southern Nevada. You're connected in the community, you're at Golden Knights games, you're at Raiders games. Is there a tangible buzz that you're feeling that Las Vegas is this close?
No, I don't know what more to say except no. There's just in terms of the everyday excitement that you would expect to have a new major league team come into your market, there really is no palpable interest or excitement that's swelling with, like you mentioned, the baseball owners scheduled to meet in Texas. They'll probably approve the move. And, keep in mind, in defense of, quote, the Las Vegas sports market, we do have the Vegas Golden Knights have just started up a new year.
Right.
As you know, the year after you win a world championship is usually high popularity for the team. So the Golden Knights are garnering a lot of the attention. The Las Vegas Aces are
That's right. WNBA Finals.
They're fighting for a world championship. They have some injuries, but they play tonight. You mentioned the Raiders. They're always a presence, obviously. And then we have two major events that's kind of eclipsed the whole athletics move. One is obviously Formula One. A lot of people here in Las Vegas are upset about all the disruption and the traffic jams, and basically Clark County handing over the strip to the promoter and organizer of this event. There's been a lot of upset people on the local front. And then we have the Super Bowl, February 11th at Allegiant Stadium. So, the A's at one time, it was a hot topic when the legislation was being debated up in Carson City. But I got to tell you, Brody, it's been rather quiet on the athletics stadium front and the athletics move. And like you mentioned, the only newsworthy item that's going to crop up in the next month will be the owners' meeting in Texas.
And if that vote happens and if it does get approved officially from that regard, I mean, do you expect there to be, not a parade, but do you expect there to be a little bit more buzz, more of a moment, or is this is just how it's going to be?
You'll see some headlines, and there'll be news on the local TV stations. Basically, very straightforward news about, Major League Baseball owners approve the move of the Oakland Athletics franchise to Las Vegas. But I got to tell you, there just hasn't been a lot of chatter on the street that I've really heard of. Like I said, we have all these other things going on.
Yeah.
We haven't even mentioned that we had, the major leagues of golf was here. I guess one of the major leagues, PGA, was just here on this past weekend with the Shriners event in Summerlin. And we even had a NASCAR event this weekend. It went head to head with the Raiders game on Sunday. So I think, honestly, Brody, until you see movement at the Tropicana site, until you actually see the demolition of that site, of the buildings there, and some site preparation and construction equipment, I just don't think there's going to be a lot of interest. And, it's not as though people are opposed to it or actively against it. It's kind of almost even more sad. It's almost just indifference toward it. I mean, there's just, it's kind of seen as just another tourism option that will be coming to the Strip, obviously in a very high profile location. But there's a couple observations. To this day, I still don't understand for the $1.1 billion that the owner will spend of his own private money, supposedly here in Las Vegas. I don't understand why he just doesn't spend the same amount of money building a new stadium in your market. I mean,
that's a whole different conversation.
In government assistance,
yeah,
that's on the table for a $1.5 billion baseball park. The expenses might even go up. We saw that with the Raiders stadium. The Raiders wanted a few little extra perks and suites and clubs and this, and they spent a little extra money over the budget, and that was their responsibility. And the same will probably be with the Oakland Athletics baseball park, and you know the owner is spending a little more than $1.1 billion. If you look at the $380 million in government assistance, I don't understand why you just can't take that same money and build an open air stadium in your market. I don't understand that.
Well, a lot of people have not understood that for quite some time now.